I'm covering the West Edmonton Mall Syrian refugee sexual assault trial. I am the lone reporter in the courtroom, so I'm bringing you details you just won't see anywhere else. Soleiman Hajj Soleiman is a 39-year-old Syrian refugee and a father of 6, and right now in the Edmonton law courts he's standing trial for 6 counts of sexual interference and another 6 counts of sexual assault, all against girls aged 16 and under. The charges stem from a series of gropings, fondlings, and sexual assaults at Edmonton's World Waterpark wave pool, February 4th, 2017. Now, yesterday afternoon, we heard testimony from a mall security agent. He was at the water park responding to an unrelated call about a missing child when he heard the call about the sexual assaults come over his radio. It was his job that evening to remain in visual contact with the suspect. He had to keep his eyeballs on him, and from the video surveillance we were shown in court, he absolutely did his job. Today saw the start of day 8 of testimony for this trial that was supposed to last upwards of 3 days. Trial is taking so long because the accused, Soleiman Hajj Soleiman, requires full English to Arabic word-for-word translation. We heard testimony from 2 police officers this morning. The first officer was the one who did the initial search of the accused and took him into custody. The officer testified that Hajj Soleiman did not speak a word to him, but was completely able to follow all the instructions he gave to him in English. The officer also testified that he did not retrieve any swimwear whatsoever or any of the rainbow goggles from the accused. Now, those 2 items have been repeatedly mentioned by the child witnesses as what the accused was wearing in the wave pool that evening. The second officer up on the stand is a detective. She was the lead detective and she was working in the child protection unit that night. She was involved in the interviews of all 6 child witnesses. She testified that they seized a water park wristband from the accused the night they took him into custody, and that water park wristband maintains the date and the time that the accused went into the water park. The same police detective also testified that they were unable to find the accused's bright blue swim trunks and rainbow goggles in the lost and found at the water park. The detective, though, also admitted that they never searched the garbage at the mall, nor did they search the home of the accused. His wife and his children were not searched the night of the incident either. Another interesting thing came out in testimony. The Crown noted that on Hajj Soleiman's driver's license that his name was spelt wrong, as well his height was off by approximately 4 inches. His government-issued ID was completely wrong. Now, lastly, I have a couple notes about things that are unrelated to evidence being heard at trial, but are things that are definitely happening in and around the trial. The accused has a rotating group of about 2 to 8 supporters in court every day. Now, yesterday afternoon, during testimony, one of these supporters fell asleep and then started snoring as he slept and had to leave the courtroom. Another supporter, just like yesterday, has a hardcover library book with him to read during testimony, and it's often some graphic testimony. These people, they aren't even pretending to care anymore. Reporting from the Edmonton Law Courts for the Rebel.Media, I'm Sheila Gunn Reid. I'm the sole reporter in the courtroom covering the West Edmonton Mall Syrian refugee sexual assault trial. To never miss an update to this very important story, become a Rebel subscriber today.